Hey my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hey my beautiful people, Beautyby Ezme here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Today we are going to be doing a little story time. Since it is graduation season, I did want to do a little graduation throwback Thursday. I did promise you guys a couple videos back that I'm going to be doing a little story moment on my graduation from high school and how I ended up in the hospital and all that jazz. Also, while kind of messing around with some colors and giving you guys a look. So if you guys are interested in watching me while I do my makeup and telling you guys a little story time about the most scariest slash embarrassing slash interesting and exciting night of my life. Continue watching. So along with my story, I wanted to give you guys a look. So today I'm going to be using the eyeshadow palette from Leslie. This is her. If you guys do not know her, check her out.
Here's, I don't know if you can see that. Those are her colors.
I have not actually messed with it since I got it. So we're gonna go into it. So I've already done my eyebrows and primed my eyelids. So now let's get in with the color. So the first color I'm gonna go into is this color here, this brown shade for my transition, and it's called Kangaroo. Le metí la uña. Le metí la uña. So let's start from the beginning. I graduated high school May 19, 2017. I remember getting up and getting ready and just feeling all cute and doing my makeup and just putting on my outfit. And well, that day was a little kind of bum just because the weather no se estaba prestando. It wasn't nice weather and it was sunny. We had rain that day. Well, actually we waited out throughout the day. They were still trying to call it and see if maybe we were going to graduate on our field, but they ended up moving it because it was raining. And pues así ya estuvo. We graduated. We did not graduate in our field, and we ended up graduating at the university stadium. The next shadow I'm going to be going into is this one right here. It's in the shade 915. Okay, so we get to the stadium and I'll insert a couple clips throughout the video. That way you guys get like a visual or whatever. Anyways, well, it was a rainy day, kind of muggy. We ended up having to park really far away, blah, blah, blah. My dad ended up coming from out of state and my whole family was there cheering me on or whatever. Y'all, like, this is a night that I don't even want to remember. Like, it had to be like one of the most exciting memories I would have had. I guess it was exciting, but not in the way that I would have wanted to. Of course, I had to make a big old show or whatever, según. So you know how in graduations or whatever, after everyone's name has been called, everybody goes and like finds their family and stuff like that, and like takes pictures, go out to dinner, have a party, whatever. Well, I didn't get that. In a way, sort of. I kind of did, but I really didn't. So before the whole ceremony, me and my sister had talked, and we know like there's so much crowd or whatever, and we had like a meetup spot. And so after everyone's name was called or whatever, we throw up our cap and woohoo, we graduated, officially graduated. So we go and find our families or whatever. Well, at that moment is whenever I totally completely forgot that we had a meetup spot and I was supposed to go. It was like a little concession stand or whatever, and I was supposed to go meet my whole family over there. Well, this is what I did. A little pause moment before I cut my crease, because this is where it kind of gets messy. For some reason that day I ended up with 2 phones. One had service, one did not. I think one was for like pictures or whatever, and the other one was just for like my service. Anyways, so I was carrying both phones and I was trying to find my family. So then I seen that people were like getting up on chairs, and I get up on a chair. I'm like, okay, like look around, like big deal. I was wearing like this dress. It had like a little cut here, and like I was wearing sandals and like chanclitas. And I get up on this chair and I look around and I was like, where the heck is my family? I can't find them. Like, ¿dónde están? Like, I was getting so frustrated. And I guess at the moment of everybody like graduating and all the commotion and like everybody congratulating each other and like hugging and pictures and blah blah blah, like our little meetup spot kind of just left my mind. So I get up on this chair and I look around and I don't see anybody, blah, blah, blah. Get down and hug a couple more people and say thank you and blah, blah, blah. But I stay in that like same row or whatever until I like visually see my family so I can go there. I got on the chair. I kind of thought to myself, I was like, what if I get on the chair and like I fall or whatever? And I'm just like, no, I have chanclas, I have sandals, it'll be okay. So I'll get on the chair a second time, and well, the second time, as I was getting down, it didn't go so good. I hope this is all making sense, because I don't even know if I'm explaining this right. I mean, I know how it happened, but like, it's a little blurry or whatever. I'm like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna get on the chair one more time, just to see if I see my family. And at this point I'm getting like so frustrated. I'm just like, where the heck is my family? Like, they were literally, because I knew where they were in the crowd, so I'm just like, literally they were right there. I don't understand where they could have gone, blah blah blah. And on our graduation we had like those bendy chairs, like the cushiony chairs, but like they bend. Well, all chairs bend, but you know what I mean. Like, well, as I was getting down, the chair just went, the chair kind of bend, and there was rows obviously, and the chair bend, and I just kind of catched onto the second row, and I kind of yanked my foot, but I didn't really pay attention at the moment because someone was coming towards me to congratulate me, and I didn't think much of it. I was kind of a little embarrassed to like, oh, for someone to be like, oh, she fell off the chair, but the chair really kind of bent or whatever. And I kind of just disimulado, or is that how you say it? I kind of acted like it didn't happen or whatever. So this friend comes up to me and he's like, oh, congratulations, we hug, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then and I'm still standing there, like I'm not even moving. Like, I knew something was wrong, but I hadn't got the chance to like look. And I looked down after as he's walking away. I look down and I see these huge, I mean like about this big, I don't know, like this really huge puddle of blood. I instantly started to freak out, and I called to my friend. I was like, hey, come back. He's like, what? And I was like, look down. And he was like, oh my gosh. Like, he was panicking too. And I was like, go get my sister. And then I was like, I was like sending him to go get her, but in all that crowd, he was never gonna come back with my sister, obviously. So I don't understand. We just kind of stood there and tried to get help, and more people were like crowding and like trying to help or whatever. And in my head I was like, go get her, like, and I was like, what do I do? I'm bleeding. Like, the blood was not stopping or whatever. And I'm so mad to this day at myself because of that. And even more mad just because I had a phone that I could call her and let her know that where I was and what had happened. So it wasn't until moments after, where he's kind of already left and went to go look for her, that I think, oh, my phone, let me call her. And so I called her, and I told her, I was like, you know, I was just telling her what had happened, and I was telling her, I was like, oh, there's a bunch of blood. And I remember, like, I don't know at what moment I started crying, but all right, y'all, I went ahead and just finished my eyes because I could not explain and do my makeup at the same time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have a little pause moment and explain to y'all what I did. Once I used 915, I cut my crease and used Angel Baby here for the inner eye, and I applied Hello up on my eyebrow bone, and I'm also going to apply it on my inner corner. And in the corner, before I did my eyeliner, I blended 915 with Angel Baby, and then I did my eyeliner and I applied NYX glitter on the top part of my eyelid. And now I'm just gonna apply my lashes. Today I'm gonna be using these new lashes that I got. They're really cute and very bold. These lashes here by laquera Jones. I will link down her Snapchat down below if you're interested in getting them. She has a couple different styles. So let me put these lashes on and I'll be right back. Y'all, tell me these lashes don't pull this look together. Anyways, where did I leave off? My sister finally ended up getting to me, and then we had to wait for like the entire graduating class to leave before the ambulance could get in because there was so much traffic. And like people around me were being so helpful and like keeping me calm and stuff. Someone even gave up their gown to like clean up the blood that was on the pile that was on the ground or whatever. And I don't know what or who or when, but I was just sitting there. I didn't even think of like stopping my blood or whatever. And I didn't think of even stopping my blood. You know how they're like put pressure or whatever. Just kind of sat there and I was like, whatever, like not whatever, but I didn't think about it much. I was just in shock. Somebody in the ROTC gave up something of theirs or something like that. Wrap my foot in it and trying to like keep the blood from going. They raised up my legs, so here I am, and I'll put in a little picture or whatever, and here I am with my foot up. It was all just so embarrassing. Like I was just laying there and thinking to myself, looking around, and like I was just like, this cannot be happening to me. Like, why me, you know? I kept looking around and people kept poking their heads and like looking and like, what's going on, you know? Well, later on I found out that they started rumors and stuff talking about that I had a miscarriage and stuff. I don't know. People in their people come up with the most weirdest stuff, y'all. And just laying there, and my dad was like, I remember just looking up and just kind of, I don't know, taking a break or whatever. And my dad was like, hey, mija, quédate aquí. We got to the hospital and it was so embarrassing, y'all. They were like, oh, do you want us to help you out of your gown and cords and stuff? And I was like, right before that, someone had told me, at least you're going to the hospital in style with all your cap and gown and cords. And I was like, no, it's okay, like I'll keep them on or whatever. And well, I didn't end up getting pictures or anything, so I was going in there all like embarrassed, and I'm like, oh, like why did this have to happen to me? I didn't realize how damaged my toe was until they ended up taking all of whatever the wrap my foot had. Well, they ended up having to put stitches on me, and I don't remember if they put 7, 9, or 11. So one of those. And whenever she was putting like the stitches on my toe, I'm so mad. I'm so mad at the nurse that did it, because like the cut, like let's pretend this is my toe, and like the cut went from like right here, wrapped all the way to like so like this little chunk was the only thing that was like attached or whatever. And the nurse that was putting like the stitches on me or whatever, I have very healthy nails, so I knew like if she tried to put like a stitch through it or whatever, it was not gonna go through. And so I told her, she was like, oh, she asked me, and she was like, do you want to go ahead and just try and put like a stitch through there and pull it together that way? And I'm like, no, just because like I knew that my nails were healthy and thick. And so I was like, and she was like, well, we can try, if not, we'll put like some glue or whatever there. And I was like, and so she ended up poking through it, and it hurt, and like I was under medication, and like I couldn't feel any of the stitches that she was putting back here or whatever. And until whenever she tried to poke through there, and I don't understand why she poked through it once, and like she continued to try to still poke through it, even knowing that like it was hard to put through. And I was so like, I was okay until that point, and I started bawling my eyes out again because the pain, like it was so bad. Well, I ended up getting stitches all the way around my toe, and I'll put some pictures. But yeah, guys, that was the first time that I ever graduated. The first time I ever broken a bone. The first time I was ever in an ambulance. The first time I ever got stitches. It was a great day, y'all. But anyways, after we just went to, I was on my crutches, and we still went to go get dinner. We went to IHOP because everything else was closed by the time we got out. We probably got out there at midnight or like 1 or something like that. But yeah, I could feel every time I stepped, the blood just rushed up my toe. The worst experience, y'all. And the rest of the summer, I could not go swimming at all. I tried, and I knew I couldn't. I remember going to like a lake or something, and putting like, I searched up anything to go swimming during the summer, and I remember like searching up like a condom, putting a condom on like your foot or your toe, whatever, will keep the water from going in, obviously. And so I remember going swimming, or attempting to go swimming, and putting like a freaking condom on my big toe, and wrapping it obviously like with other stuff inside, and then putting the condom, and then trying to go swimming, but the water was still going in. And it wasn't a great summer until the end is whenever I finally was able to just go swimming. So it took all summer. It took about 2 months for it to even close. And on that note, do not stand on top of chairs. Thank you guys that made it this far into the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my story time and my most embarrassing / memorable day. I just want to make a little announcement and let you guys know that I'm going to start doing giveaways. So every 100 subscribers that my channel gets, I will be doing a giveaway, and obviously there is going to be rules and a couple things on each giveaway. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications to be notified whenever I post a new video, and see you guys next time.